If you want to know how to publish a Zapier workflow the right way, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll walk you through the exact steps so you can publish your Zap without confusion, get it ready to run, and make sure everything is set up properly before you launch it. Whether you're brand new to Zapier or you've already built a draft and just need to finish the process, this guide will make it simple. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more clear, step-by-step software tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, go to Zapier and sign into your account. Once you're on the main dashboard, you'll want to look for the Assets section. This is where Zapier keeps the tools and workflows that you've created or saved. Clicking on Assets helps you get to the area where your Zaps are stored so you can find the one you want to publish. Next, click on Zap Workflows. This will take you directly to your workflow list where all of your active drafts and saved automation builds are organized. If you have more than one Zap, this step is important because it helps you locate the correct workflow before you make it live. Take a moment here to make sure you're selecting the right automation, especially if you've been working on multiple projects. Now click on the Zap you want to publish. This opens the specific workflow draft you've been building. At this point, you can quickly review the steps inside the Zap to make sure the trigger, actions, and connected apps are all correct. It's always a good idea to double check things before publishing because once a workflow is live, it can start running automatically based on your settings. After opening the Zap, click Build It. This moves you into the editor view where you can inspect the automation more closely. If you need to make any final edits, this is the place to do it. You can verify each step, confirm the fields are mapped correctly, and make sure the workflow is ready to publish. Think of this as your final checkpoint before turning the automation on. Once everything looks good, go to the top right corner and click Publish. This is the final step that makes your Zap go live. After you publish it, Zapier will start using that workflow based on the trigger you set up, so any connected task can begin running automatically. That's the whole point of building in Zapier, saving time, reducing manual work, and letting your automations handle repetitive tasks for you. If you don't see the publish option right away, make sure you're inside the correct draft and that all required fields are completed. Sometimes Zapier will hold back publishing until every step in the workflow is properly configured. So if anything looks incomplete, go back and fix it first, then return to the top right and publish again. And that's it. You've now learned how to publish a Zapier workflow step by step. If this video helped, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more easy tutorials on Zapier, automation, and other productivity tools. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.